Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If this is your first time to the channel around here. We like to find new music from all around the world, different genres, different types of music, from different places that you some countries I didn't even know existed, and just from different regions and different areas that you wouldn't normally see. We follow people's suggestions rather than just following the algorithm, and letting it do the guiding. It's been more fruitful that way, way broadened the horizons. I found way more bands than I ever would have found in a short amount of time than I ever would have with the algorithm. So definitely take a look around. We got a ton of different stuff. So we got something for everybody, like literally. And I guarantee you're going to find something that's at least going to be pretty mind blowing. And you're probably going to find some music that you're going to need in your life from now on. Now, I want to talk about this gentleman right here. Now, one genre we've been talking an awful lot about is um, flamenco. Now, this guy, he now we have like a whole playlist on Paco de Lucia, and we have like a flamenco playlist, and it's ever growing. And somebody had suggested this album right here, this Elegant Gypsy. It's Meola. Now what's I was just at a thrift store, and I saw a Aldi Meola Casino album, but the album was in really bad shape. I should have got it just for I guess for like a wall hanger. Um, but it'll probably be there when I go back. I'm gonna be looking for. I did pick up uh this Carlos Montoya album, which is currently on the record player. Very good album. The the uh the cover had some wear on it, but it's gonna have plastic on it anyway. But it the album itself looked like it had like hardly ever been played. So really, really cool find. But this album, way ahead of its time. Like, it's not just like the flamenco aspect and all the there's a lot of like even metal aspects and stuff that like the most hardcore metalhead will respect this album, and definitely um most likely get inspired because this album, like I said, if this album came out today, it would not surprise me. Like it wouldn't feel out of time. Like, or if you were to change the date and like re-release it and say this is a brand new album from it's it's just it sounds so like like wow, this is from the 70s. And I definitely would encourage you to go check this gentleman out, especially this album. This is an awesome ride. And thank you for the person or well peoples that actually suggested not only this artist but this album in particular. Because whoa, I've listened to it um 4 or 5 times now. And it's a great ride. And it's a ride. And that's what's so cool about it. It all, you can listen to it song by song, but it all kind of like comes together and flows into this one big, thing. And it's like, we got over here in the States, we got little snippets of that with like Carlos Santana and, different artists like that. But it's like, that's a very small slither of what like Spain and all that really had to offer and really had for music out there. And this artist right here is, uh, this album is a perfect example of how they were already ahead of the game, pushing boundaries and doing stuff. And it's like we were getting rocked, by Carlos Santana and all that, which I love Santana. He's been a wicked inspiration to my guitar playing. A lot of his styles and stuff. I've watched videos on his techniques and him giving like tutorials and stuff like that. Really, from when I was a youngster, I remember I had a VHS that I wore out of him. But anyway, getting way off track. Point is that this album is once again a perfect example of how I had of the times like this genre really was and how it really um it without even trying it shaped guitarists and pushed people further and pushed music in directions. And I definitely, this is an example that anybody could listen to, whether you're a rock fan, even even a country fan, whatever. You listen to this album and you tell me that there isn't, whoa, there's a lot of like, this album sounds like it could be released today. I mean, yeah, there might be a few things, with that sound of its time, but there's a lot of retro music coming out at the same time too that kind of sounds like it was released in the 70s or 60s even. I listened to an excellent album the other day. I forget the name of the artist, but I was really impressed. It sounded like an album right out of the 60s, and it was an album that was made this year. But yeah, I believe he was a Spanish artist actually. But anyway, go check this album out. I just had to drop in, had to add this to the list. This isn't something I could just like if I'm to review it's excellent. It's an awesome ride. Right away, you get you into it, and you are just locked in. But the first song just grabs you right away. And the rest of the ride, it's like, but when you get to the end of it, you're like, whoa, it's already, it's like, you don't even realize how much time has passed because it's just an awesome ride. I highly encourage you to check this out. There's a lot of new music coming out that I'm really excited about, and this genre has really excited me, and sparked influence in other areas, music making and stuff like that. And I really think that there's some artists that have kind of probably maybe fell by the wayside or aren't even really known of, predominantly, at least in the States. And in where I am, in the in Florida in the tropics, I have a better chance of picking up albums from like Carlos Montoya and Adi Meola, and and now I'm looking for a whole new bunch of albums and artists, and that's way cool for the hunt. But yeah, if anybody wants to hear some cool stuff that's way ahead of its time, and it's like this, definitely, yep, go check this out. Whether you're a hardcore metalhead, you're into country, rock, whatever, take the time, put this album on, even if it's just to have it on in the background while you're doing things. You're gonna notice doing your things is a whole lot more awesome. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. I had to suggest this album because after it got suggested to me and I listened to it, I'm like, I can't, I'm gonna put it in the community tabs anyway, but it's like I can't just like throw it in there and we need to talk about it for a second because this is an awesome ride, and it really, not only makes you want to listen to more of this artist, but it really, it's like, this is, oh, so this is the stuff you've been talking about. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm digging it. I want to check more of this out. And this is like a gateway album, we'll say. Yeah. For sure. And if it drives you to find, Paco de Lucia himself, The legendary icon, that just the, and all the artists that are still with us and that are just still pushing the envelope and making awesome music. But this is your gateway album. I don't care who you are, what you listen to. You're gonna get into this album. All right, you'll like it, whether you like it or not. All right, I hope everybody out there is having a good one. I hope your day is going as good as it possibly can be. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts. Like I said, this is where we talk about all sorts of music around here. I just had to tell you about this album. It wasn't, like I'm just gonna review song by song. It's just you gotta listen to this album. Just it's right on YouTube. It's a whole playlist. Go listen to it. It's awesome. I want to get this album in real life so I can have it as for my own. Yeah. So definitely enjoy your ride, because you're about to go on an awesome ride. And have a great day out there, everybody. And stay tuned. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of stuff like that. We got tons more of albums and stuff. Yeah, we got a lot of artists and cool stuff to talk about, and even some music history to talk about, and some albums that paved the way for whole genres. If it wasn't for this one album, a whole genre wouldn't exist the way it does today. Maybe perhaps, but not as fast as it did. But go listen to this. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Take a look around. We got tons of awesome music. We got awesome playlists. Check out Flamenco. Check out Paco de Lucia. Check this stuff out. This is excellent stuff. Check this. Have fun. Good day. Good day.